What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking on this video. So today is the 14th, Monday, 11:30 a.m. And right now we're looking at the current temps that we see here just around South Florida in the 80s already. And then when you go up North Florida or Central Florida, 70s, high 70s. And then when you get towards the Panhandle, some 70s as well. And just a mix of 70s and 80s around Florida. What are we expecting today, guys? Luckily, we're not seeing any showers today, pretty much all around, and that is because we have uh, just that dry air in the area for now. Basically, waiting for this cold front to move in here. So right now, as we are looking, we're gonna pay attention once this cold front moves in, how these temperatures start to drop in a bit here. So once it gets towards the 16, which is Wednesday, we start to see the cold front already kind of north or south of the Panhandle there. And on the 17, that's when we see a big drop in temps around the Panhandle in the 40s, and that's pretty chilly temps already. So we're looking at 40s and 50s in the northern part of Florida. For us in the south, or pretty much the coastal areas, we can see some 60s up north and then 70s down south. And of course, that big plays a big role with the water temperatures as well. But as you see that these temps, as the cold front, as the more lower it gets, it's just a weaker front as soon as it gets towards the southern part of Florida. Once we get towards the 18, we still see some interesting temps and these are temperatures that people are gonna wake up to, guys. This is not, all day temps because that'd be nuts. But these are temps that we're gonna be waking up to for the most part. So that's really exciting for those people who live in the Panhandle, in the northern part of Florida as well. We do see some nice temps in the central area as well, 60s. Uh, high 60s, which is still pretty good temps. Waking up to those, and then like I said, in the 70s for South Florida. But for the afternoon, let's look at the afternoon. So if you want to look at the high temperature, look at this right now. This is what we're expecting today, the 14 Monday, for the afternoon. Look at that high 80s, pretty much averaging all in the 80s around Florida and in the Keys as well. Once we get towards Tuesday, obviously the cold front is moving in. We'll start to see a decrease in some temps. Look at that. Even though the cold front is north of Florida, is pushing that warm air out of the way. So that's why we're gonna see a current. It's not gonna last too long. But basically, seeing this temperature behind the cold front, we're seeing in the afternoons in the 60s, averaging 60s and 70s, which is very nice. Thursday, we'll see some 60s as well in the 70s of northern Florida, central area as well in the 70s, low 70s, and South Florida in the high 70s and 80s there. And then Friday, once that moves out of the way, we can see those temperatures kind of increase just a bit, but averaging just in the 70s and 80s. Still pretty decent temps, guys. The humidity is definitely not going to be an issue during those days as well, so it's not going to be as hot or humid. So for that part, what are we expecting for rain? Like I said, not seeing much. Let me just show you real quick. From the 14 here, you can see from the 14, not seeing much here. Uh, Staying clear today. Tuesday, same thing. Not seeing much activity happening. The 16, once that cold front moves in, we'll start to see some activity on Wednesday there around the central area, Florida, around Orlando, and the coastal area as well. And once we move into the 17, we can see uh, most likely the rain chances increase, while this is the cold front behind the cold front. We have rain chances that increase, guys. So something to look forward to again, with the rain chances increasing for the next couple of days as well. So that's Thursday the 17th, and then Friday as well. We see some rain chances for our South Florida. Now these could be off and on showers, or these could be those longer showers that can last a couple hours throughout the day. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. It's pretty much what I'm gonna go up to until Friday. That's what we're looking at. And for the most part, guys, let's talk about real quick what we're expecting from this Invest 94L, which is still out in the Atlantic here. So pretty much this is it right here. Now we could definitely see that this is trying to uh, do basically trying to get strong or make some convection happening. You can see something happening there, but obviously the environment that it's in, it's just gonna beat it up a bit if that makes sense. So while this is moving in, I'm gonna show you a few things here what we can expect. So the European model, guys, we're seeing that this is just gonna move into the area. Okay, we're still looking at this area right here. This is what we're looking at. And then once it gets into the north of Caribbean islands, it kind of continues straight into uh it looks like it goes northwest for a bit and then kind of reaches where the Bahamas and the Dominican Republic and Haiti area is. So that's something to look out for at the moment. And it does show for one of the models that that can reach a possible category 2. So we got to look out for that as well. For the American model, we can see that once this thing gets close, guys, we see another potential. This has been going on for a couple days now. No other models are picking up, but we'll pay attention to this side over here, and that's something that's just most likely it's going to just be a lot of moisture, a lot of rain falling in that area. But for this one, a lot of models are agreeing that this could become a tropical system once it gets close uh, to the north of the Leeward Islands, or pretty much the East Caribbean area, Eastern Caribbean area, and that's once it gets towards Puerto Rico, it looks like it makes a southern movement there or southwest movement into Dominican Republic. So right now, this is like I said, something that the models are showing at the moment. Pretty much still kind of agreeing that they're going to be moving northeast above these islands. The Icon model, though, this one does show straight into the Bahamas. So this is something like I said, the Icon does show a stronger category. So that's something that we just gotta look out for. Temperatures in the seas as well. We obviously see that they're pretty warm just around the island. So as soon as it gets in here, it has a better chance of forming into something. It just like I said, there's still time to be watching for that. So we'll keep you updated, guys. But that's what we're expecting for Florida. Thank you guys, and stay safe out there.